Right, did you hear the news out of the UK today? By 2040, petrol and diesel cars will be banned. It comes after Germany and India said 2030 was the golden number.
Norway, if you follow the story, has been into this for years. They've been subsidising the living daylights out of electric cars. The Netherlands is looking to ditch petrol apparently by 2025. So could there be a golden number here in New Zealand? Well, we sent Tim Wilson to find out the date that petrol dies.
When you buy a car, you're always thinking about the numbers. New Zealand's leading EV or electric vehicle seller has a number.
2030. Let's beat the Brits. New Zealand leads the world in so many ways. It'd be great to see us petrol and diesel free by then.
Hayden Johnston loves EVs.
EV for life.
His Tesla's provocative plate matches his challenge.
We can get there. We will require help. The new car manufacturers need a subsidy. They need a rebate to really encourage the uptake, but yeah, let's give it a crack.
The past, the future, the past, the future. If it's year to the year 2030 from EV fans, the AA is saying, yeah, maybe.
For us, it would be at least 2050 based on the current situation.
Why the difference? Our motoring is different to Britain.
We hold on to our cars a lot longer, and we buy older cars from Japan.
And from those who think older is better, that yeah is a big, fat, throbbing nah.
Petrol for the V8 guys is what we need to get our jollies, to play with our toys, to get out and do what we got to do.
Rob Scott loves Fords, V8s, the thirstier for petrol, the better.
We're really greenies at heart, you know, we're trying to use up all that horrible fossil fuel as fast as we can so you can get onto the hybrid stuff, you know. So, I mean, one of my cars only does 4 miles to the gallon, so, you know, I'm trying to help the planet that way, aren't I?
Sooner, later, never, this race to the future of transport still has some hurdles to jump.
Now, our government today, not surprisingly, told us it is not following Britain, and like most other countries, never will. Why? Well, there's a whole bunch of hurdles. The cost of EVs, electric vehicles, is too high. Of course, to bring them down, you need subsidies, as you saw on the piece. Well, who pays for those, for goodness sake? There is no charging network. To produce one, you need subsidies. Who pays for that? The cost of oil can barely get above $50 a barrel these days. Actually, running a car on petrol is actually cost effective, and people like things, think about it, that are cost effective, which ironically is why the electric vehicle never took off in the first place, which of course is the ultimate irony in this whole debate. People think the electric vehicle is in fact new. It is not. They toyed with them 100 years ago, but they worked out that if you take 70 litres of petrol and you make it fuel a car for 1,000 kilometres, why wouldn't you do it? And that basic formula not only hasn't changed, it's actually improved. Not to say that it won't ever happen, of course, but for now, the tipping point for electric vehicles, which is the critical part of all of this, is still many, many years away.